If you've been following my blog, then you know that this year, 2024, I've been focusing personally in my personal spiritual journey on letting go of the past. And so I was considering in my mind how much we reflect on things that maybe we shouldn't reflect on. And I call this replaying things in our minds. So we think about something from the past that is particularly disturbing, and it can even be in a recent past, like last week. Wherever it falls in the past, and we play it over and over in our mind again and again. And this is a toxic behavior if you're going to move on from your past. This is what I consider a stronghold. And there's a scripture in 2 Corinthians, and hold on, how can I read this to you? Let me get it in my hand. 2 Corinthians 10, verse, it looks like 3 through 6. For though we walk in the flesh, we are not waging war according to the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not of the flesh, but have divine power to destroy strongholds. We destroy arguments and every lofty opinion raised against the knowledge of God, and take every thought captive to obey Christ, being ready to punish every disobedience when your obedience is complete. So really, I would even say a disobedience to replay things like that in your mind over and over, that are strongholds that have taken hold of your mind and your thoughts, because your actions are followed by your thoughts many times if you look at your life. And so we can't do anything about the past except learn from it. But we need to learn from it as a whole in general, rather than in small pieces, because that is something that's like a piece of the past controlling your future, because you're spending your now time on those thoughts that you can do nothing about. You're spending your now time on that, and you need to spend it on something that is pleasing to the Lord, something that can produce fruit in your life. And so one of the things that you can do, and there's a scripture here in Romans, if I have it available, is Romans 12, verse 2. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, that by testing you may discern what is the will of God, what is good and acceptable and perfect. So we need to retrain our thoughts to say, okay, what is pleasing to God? That is what I need to think on. And He's going to take care of everything else. He is going to fight our battles on our behalf. And we only have to do the battles He gives us to fight. But the past is something that you don't need to replay in your mind. So I hope this is helpful to someone, to train our thoughts not to replay things in our mind over and over and over that have already happened, because those are dead things. But to train our minds to be renewed by the Word, and by what's God's will, and what's pleasing, and what's acceptable, and what is perfect. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day. It's all about Jesus.